The 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. The fans are filling the seats in San Antonio, the site of our broadcast, and where the Spurs will be going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And tonight, Danilo Gallinari takes the floor.
Greetings, everyone, from San Antonio. The Spurs playing host to a Western Conference affair here at the sold-out AT&T Center. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. You look at the Clippers. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
You know, it's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip here tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Gallinari is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then it's Williams. And it's Green. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. Gallinari passes to Williams. Drills it from outside. The season now starting to take shape, Brent. We have a better idea of who the real championship contenders might be.
There seem to be a lot of familiar faces.
I agree.
Yeah, always.
But that's okay. I like that.
Yeah, I do too, because in the beginning of the year, we have to do those radio shows and make predictions. Some of our predictions are coming true, thank goodness.
I know. We look smart, don't we? Or
I don't know about that.
You know, you look smart. I don't. You look smart. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
They really have to respect AI's story, the way he got here. Highly recruited out of high school. Had to take some steps backwards before moving forwards, and look at him now.
Now here's Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Now DeRozan following the three-point attempt by Lou Williams. Count it, good.
You can't give Rudy Gay that type of look. He's going to knock that down more often than not.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Williams against Murray. To the inside, and stolen by Murray. He kicks it to AI. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that's now 6 points for AI.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Chandler. Williams with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Big shot on the way. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's AI. He had 25 points in the win against Phoenix.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Here's Williams. There's the pass to Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you can start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. Gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Peartonis comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for Murray. The Clippers last season really proving the value of the new two-way contracts. G League players who could step up and play a lot of time with the parent club.
I mean, the Agua Caliente, that's the name of their G League squad, was huge last year as the Clippers pretty much became the lab rats for how these two-way contracts were going to work, how you move players up and down between the rosters. And Doc found some real winners last year that came in and started a ton of games for Doc Rivers, and their contributions almost got them to the playoffs.
Got a piece of it. Gallinari with the steal. Shamet. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Well, because he scores so often, Williams draws defensive attention. Coaches change some coverages, which in turn open up some passing opportunities.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And I know the defense was...
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Gilgeous-Alexander. And Green slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Gang and Aldridge are up front. AI is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Movement in the screen and roll, finds some room. And once Aldridge sets the pick, you got to expect him to roll hard.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He ended up with 25 points and was on target the whole night. Didn't miss very much. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. Everyone will see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. I mean, but we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
And the great players are never satisfied. We'll see what he does in the next one.
Inside, Chandler bounce pass from 11 feet away. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And good that time. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Kicks to AI. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Chandler. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. San Antonio leading by 6. AI outside. Stolen away. Here's Temple. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
AI in the post, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, when you ask why is AI so difficult to stop without fouling, it's because he has a number of ways to beat you. Shooting, moving without the ball, passing it. Very difficult to take everything away.
43 seconds left to play here in the half. Murray against Williams. Count that one. Williams has got 5 now.
He's such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside. It really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
AI dishes to Aldridge. Out to AI. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 3.
And really, this is where you want to just let the clock wind down.
Yep, unless you get a great look that's impossible to pass up, use the time wisely.
Williams looking over the floor. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half, a competitive game. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at AI, in this game, he has been everywhere.
And we saw his work over the first 2 quarters, really pushing the action and consistently finding the open man.
And the offense is at its best when they get him the ball. Every time down the floor, maybe one touch to ignite the offense.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Lou Williams out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Getting open in the NBA, not an easy task, and there are a lot of players that are so good moving off the ball.
I think the first couple guys that come to mind are J.J. Redick and Kyle Korver. Old school style in which they operate like a Rip Hamilton. And if you go back, Mitch Richmond, where they're using a multitude of screens, seemingly never stopping during an offensive possession and causing some kind of confusion. So J.J. and Kyle Korver are still doing exemplary jobs of off-ball movement.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They are just killing them on the interior.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged. Knocks it loose and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's AI. 15 points in the game. Passes it to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Yeah, aware of everybody on the floor that time. AI knowing he could get that one to his teammate.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Birtle is out there at DeRozan. Then it's White, and it's AI in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. White covering. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Chandler. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. Pass to AI. To the middle. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by AI. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Great size and great balance for a big man. Aldridge does a superb job of finishing through the contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shamet, DeRozan defending. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over White. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Clippers trail by 5. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Shamet from outside off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And there's the pass to Beverly. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly is not going to back down from anybody. Even inside, he feels comfortable shooting under that kind of pressure.
And White kicks to Aldridge. It's AI on the wing. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Clippers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gallinari outside. Over in the corner, Chandler. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
And the Clippers call time here. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, AI.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
It's Williams with the drive. Chandler against Gay. Chandler right side. Over DeRozan. And the Clippers miss again. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
AI passes to Aldridge. To the inside. Here's Gay. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Well, that's the attack mindset with which they entered the game with, and I wouldn't expect them to let up now.
Looking to end the run. That one, no good. So the Spurs will take it the other way.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Spurs.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Shots good by Gay.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Over AI. The kick out to Williams. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on